So I'm Kay and I'm originally from a small town called Bromsgrove, which is south of Birmingham. So I'm an investment manager at Mobius and I spend the majority of my time evaluating and executing new investment opportunities. I can speak Cantonese Chinese as my parents are originally from Hong Kong, although I can't read or write in Cantonese, which is kind of like having a superpower but only being able to use half of it. Before Mobius, I was at PwC for 8 years. I started in audit as a graduate based in Birmingham, working on all sorts of clients. In fact, my very first deal completion was Biosite, which produced biometric turnstiles for the construction industry, in which Mobius was an investor in, and I supported the management team in the sale to Assa Abloy, which was a trade buyer. I also liked the idea of working in lower mid-market. I feel like the business plans at that stage, because they're early stage, are a little bit more ambitious, a little bit more exciting, and they can take the business in various different directions. It feels as though everyone has my best interests at heart here, and people want to see me succeed, and I have a voice that people want to hear. Although that being said, it's probably just around deals and not what I get up to on the weekends. So right now I am just focusing on gaining more experience and developing my skills as an investor, and eventually be able to lead deals on behalf of Mobius and expand my network across the industry.
My name's Harry Pampiglione. I'm an investment manager at Mobius and joined the firm in July this year. My role at Mobius is to originate, execute and grow new investments as part of the investment team. I sit on 3 boards as a board observer, and also I'm working on an AI strategy at the firm. So immediately before Mobius, I spent 4 years at Lloyds Development Capital, which is another PE firm where I focused on working with management teams on commercial value creation projects. Before that, I worked at PwC in their M&A division and in their data analytics team. Although actually technically my very first job was washing the dishes at a local cafe. Despite having an Italian surname, my Italian language skills are actually pretty basic, but I've got more familiarity actually on the software development language side of things. So as a self-taught coder, I've built some tools in previous roles and also as a bit of a hobby. The company culture at Mobius is very strong. I think we've got a great team with a mixture of both skills and experience, and also a lot of mutual respect, which brings out the best in everyone. They're a really nice part of the market where you get the opportunity to turn some quite small businesses into hopefully some really quite big industry-leading businesses. Often PE firms fall into one of the 2 categories where they're either established and potentially set in their ways a little bit, or kind of up and coming but don't really have the track record yet to make the most of it. So when the opportunity came up to speak to Mobius, I saw those 2 qualities and leapt at the opportunity.
Hi, I'm Vanessa, the office manager here at Mobius. I'm a proud blend of Colombian and German, a multicultural background which has inspired my love for travel and culture. I am trilingual, speaking English, German and Spanish. As the office manager, I oversee everything from day-to-day operations to our marketing initiatives, to running all of our events and handling everything in between. I previously worked for an executive recruitment firm that specialised in 4 niche sectors where I was the head of business services. I ran the CRM systems, led all our marketing initiatives from LinkedIn to SEO and all the day-to-day operations of the office. Coming from a small company of only 6 people, I was really drawn to the fact that Mobius has a family-oriented feel, which I was really looking for in my next role. I also felt that Mobius would provide me with a dynamic and fast growth environment. There's a real sense of teamwork here and everyone's encouraged to pitch in and share ideas. As the company grows, I hope to take on new responsibilities and expand my experience here at Mobius.
So I'm Kit and I recently joined Mobius to lead the fund's direct origination efforts. I started my career in Paris, where I worked for 6 years as a commodities broker in the marine fuels industry. It was actually during that time that I was then presented with an opportunity to co-found a permanent capital vehicle investing in UK SMEs, which is now home to 6 businesses. And this experience helped ultimately shape my ambitions to support an established fund with what I would now consider as kind of highly qualified origination. I have a language degree from Exeter, not your typical profile for private equity, I grant you that. Although I do now speak fluent French and can just about get by in Italian. Not that I've been able to make much use of these so far, although I'm hoping that I can come into my own on the company away day. I think from my early conversations with Ashley and the rest of the team, it became clear, it became obvious that this was a group of really motivated and authentic people who genuinely love what they do. It's a really strong and personable culture, which is great, and I think it's a place where initiative is rewarded and no idea is too stupid. Provided you can, build a convincing argument, then there's always flexibility to pursue your ideas, which is fantastic. But probably the most satisfying part of my job so far is actually just fine-tuning the process, the origination process, and definitely making it more data-led. I think I see Mobius as my long-term home, and actually doing this work early on will be key to the success of this function longer term.